Beautiful beings of the universe, welcome to now. And let's just go to home. Home, which is the nature, the beautiful trees, skies, natural reserve, the beauty of nature. That is what we are all striving for beauty and love and truth. Satyam Shivam Sundaram. And when you come to your heart space, I know it's the mind which just wants to keep on talking and disturbing our thoughts. Basically, thought itself is the movement, and stillness is joy. Stillness is peace. When you come to your heart center and you just feel the presence, and in that space, you can do this experiment of even quietening your sounds. Like even with your mouth closed and eyes closed, you might still be having thoughts in your head. So we just keep those all closed, and inside our heart also there would be no sound coming of the chattering voices of our mind. So just keep quiet and just be at the center. And it's okay to just slow down and do nothing, because maybe the list of activities and the amount of stuff that needs to get done is just getting too much overwhelming. And you don't know when would this all end, because since the time we are born and after we started going to school, we have been in this constant race of doing something or the other. The only time you pause, you see, is when you are falling sick or when there is an accident that has happened. And now it's raining. The beautiful rain has come about. But I will still sit here and talk for a while. So resting is so essential, because sometimes when you are just running too fast and you are just trying to get too much ahead, maybe of your own self, you are not competing with others, there's a voice in your head which just says, why don't you just relax now? Because see, you're trying to do something and then there you meet failures, and the chances are you just want to escape that and you don't want to be with it. So it's okay. You need not be too hard on yourself and just take a break. Just come out in nature and go back to see if your desire is truly worth it. Like, what would you get if you would have met that desire? Maybe a bit more of fame, maybe a bit more of money. But just see that, like, once you have arrived there, it's just another thing. Like, it has lost its value. Like, let's say if you wanted to be famous and you got into a big talent show and you've been rewarded, the moment that has happened, the joy is very fleeting. It's very small bit of happiness that you get. It's not joy actually, it's just happiness. And it's very momentary. And after a while, just because you have achieved that, you want to again see for what's next. What's next? And it's a never-ending thing. I know that the mind would keep on doing this thing. And probably this whole game thing, like today while coming to this park, I was just thinking on the way, while I was on the journey to this national park, I was thinking that probably it's not just about the arriving at the point, it's also about the journey. And you want to see through life, like, how's the journey going about? How are things actually unfolding for you? So let's say you're doing something and the mind is very resistant in terms of doing, because we are living in a day and age where mind just wants fun, entertainment and joy. And it's not joy, it's actually a different thing. It's about getting the excitement kick. You just want to watch that quick reel or that quick TikTok video, or you go on binge watching lots of food channels, like you're eating this and that. Though in reality, you're just watching those. You're not actually eating that, because probably you do not even have appetite. Your body is telling you, stop eating. I don't want food. I just want fasting. But your mind tells you, what? Fasting? Who the hell wants to do fasting? Take me to a nice cafe. Feed me something. Give me pasta. Give me pizza. Give me coffee. You know, all of those things. Like today it happened to me. My body was just so full and it said, stop, I don't want to eat. But my mind said, don't listen to that. Anyhow, you're alive. So let's just go and eat. even even though my stomach says I had enough, I just don't want to eat anything. So then I went to a cafe, to a pizzeria cafe, where they serve pizzas, pasta and coffees, and I got myself a mocha. So, and I took the smallest size, but this is so much. Like for my stomach, it's so much, and I still have to keep on having all of that. But then I stopped for a while, and I said, no, just stop it. You cannot just go on listening to the mind. It's crazy. So you see, the problem, when you actually see, it's not truly the people outside. It's the mind's game of telling that they are irritating me. They are so stupid. They are so much full of hate. But what about you? Look at your own self. Do you love yourself? Do you even care about your own self before you say that they hate me and they are just making my life miserable? What about you? Why are you not able to do things that you said you wanted to do? Why do you not love yourself the way how you want others to love you? And why this expectation of others? Because on your own you think that there's just a lot of things to do, and you're all by yourself, and the amount of task is too much. So if you take to escapism and you think that maybe I'll just be with somebody who will do something for me, know that they are not going to do anything for free. They would have their own selfish interest, just like you have your own selfish interest. And so it's like getting into a partnership, and if you are not working properly with your partner, be it your relationship, a romantic love, or with your business partner, or with any sort of work that you're doing, it's a relationship, right? Be it whatever sort of relationship. So if the contract is not properly agreed upon, that's going to lead into a lot of unpleasant situations, because then you would not be happy with what you are doing, and they would not be happy with what you are doing, because there is a hidden sort of agreement which somebody having untold is just expecting that out of you. So with this thing said, you do not probably want to even ask for help from others. Or you can ask for help, but just be clear about it. Like, this is what I want, and for this thing I'm going to pay you this much. Are you happy with that? That's why a lot of financial works are designed around that, because then there is you would try not to manipulate things in more abstract ways. And I think that's why properly documented paperwork is there too much in this world now. Everything is documented. There are just insane amount of documentation about everything that you do, and the pricing. So I think it's in a way good, because then let's say if you want to take any support or help from somebody else, there's a price that you need to pay. So friendship, forget that. There is no free form of a friendship. So even in friendship, if somebody is helping you for free, they would also in turn expect something to you from free. So it's a give and take. So you need to be very mindful before entering even into any sort of friendship with people. If they are of your vibe, if they align to what you're doing, if they are supportive of that, and in turn you should also be supportive of what they are doing. You should also be ready to be there for them when they need your support. So it's not just a one-way track wherein you only expect from the other. No, it's a give and take, like anything. Maybe if it's not in the terms of money, it's just about integrity now. And integrity is the greatest currency. Nobody has integrity these days, you see. People are so fake, and they are fake about how they appear. They are fake about how they act. They are fake about just about everything, right? So integrity is the real thing, and it's very difficult to truly spot one. Though it's not that difficult, because you see, even people who are putting up a mask and trying to be who they are not, they know deep inside themselves that they are not being true to themselves. And if they wear the mask just to be safe, just to be not caught red-handed, well, there's another price that you pay for being fake. You just attract all the other fake people around yourself. So the price of integrity is hard, because you would not be accepted by society. You would have no friends. But that's fine, because if you're being honest to your own self, if you are having integrity, that is going to be feeling good to your heart at least. Although you might feel, what next? I'm having integrity. I'm sticking to my values. I'm just being me. But what's next? So you have no other choice but to sit with yourself and be with the unknown. So at every moment you would have to face the unknown. And if it feels pretty scary, then just be out in nature. Just come out. Just be in the peace. Just watch the trees. Just look at how they just are. And coming in the peace, you also become still. Because there's no other place to run at. You just stay centered. You just need to stay at your center, at your heart center. That's it for now. Have a great day, my friend.